In the heart of Agra, on the silver bank of Yamuna, rises a monument that looked less built and more breathed into existence. The Taj Mahal, among the wonder of the world, stand a place of love, where marble bleeds to history waves. The wonder is the Taj Mahal. This is Panitan, you are watching Nishkarsha Media Entertainment and Publication. The land where empires rose fell like dust in the desert. While there stands a monument that does not belong to any king, any dynasty or any age, a moment born from heartbreak so deep that it changed the face of history. Before it became the world's greatest symbol of love, the Taj Mahal was fought to silence storm of emperor grief. The year was 1631. The Mughal court trembled when news spread that Taj Mahal, the light of Shah Jahan's life, the woman for whom he had saved kingdom and breathed her last in the distant camp of Purnapur. In that moment, the mighty emperor, feared across continents, collapsed into the man scattered by loss. His tears turned his beard white, his silence enveloped the royal court, and for days he looked himself away, consumed by a darkness deeper than any night. But grief, when it belongs to emperor, does not remain quiet. It transforms into legacy, and from ashes of heartbreak rose a dream, marvel, a vision of too perfect. It fell crave from moonlight itself. This is the story of how love built a palace of eternity, how myth clashed with history, and how the truth of monuments survived centuries of whisper and storms. An ivory white dream in marble, a crown of stone floating over earthly dust, a mausoleum that has outlived empire's king and centuries, commissioned by the 1631 by the grief-stricken Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. It was meant to cradle the memory of his beloved Queen Taj Mahal, whose death scattered him so deeply that even the court chroniclers struggled to describe the emperor's devastation. Mumtaz dies in Purnapur on 17 June 1631 after complication during the birth of 14th child. Ghora Begum as the new rich Shah Jahan, the mighty emperor, vanished from the world, unseen for days, unconscionable for months. His beard turned white and eyesight dimmed from the relentless tears, and he abandoned music, jewels, perfume, and every symbol of imperial pleasure. The king who once ruled the world found himself ruled by grief. His daughter Jahana Begum, whose calm determination pulled her father out of the abyss of guided his scattered her toward a single purpose, building a monument worthy of love story and the world would never forget. Thus began one of the greatest architectural undertakings in human history. Over 20,000 artisans, masons, jewelers, and the calligraphers worked under the guidance of a board of master architects led by the Ustan Aham Lohari. The 17 hectares complex mosque, guest house, gardens, and saloon walls become a fusion of Indo-Islamic and Mughal artistry. White marble from the Markana, jade from China, crystal from Afghanistan, turquoise from Tibet, and sapphire from Sri Lanka. Even elephant and camels become the part of the legend as they carried precious stone across the continents to shape the monument of love. The minarets were engineered to tilt outward, an architectural masterstroke, ensuring that disaster ever struck, they would fall away from the main top, protecting the resting place of emperor and his queen. In 1648, the mausoleum was completed, a teardrop on the cheek of time, as the poet Tagore would one day write. In 1983, UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site, calling it the jewel of Islamic art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world. The Taj Mahal welcomes over 5 million visitors each year and stands not only as a symbol of India's history but as a world's most celebrated testament to eternal love. But with fame came controversy. The storm of Tejo Mahalaya met vs history. Decades after its completion, a new narrative emerged, not from historical evidence but from the controversial writing of self-styled historian P.K. Walk. In his 1989 book Taj Mahal, The True Story, he claimed the Taj was originally a Hindu temple named Taj Mahal, allegedly built by 4th century king Raja Paramardi Dev, orchestrates this theory across continents, suggesting numerous Islamic and Christian monuments were once Hindu structures. These claims through Cincinnati lacked an archaeological grounding, yet they initiate to web the public debate. Political Southing recently backlashed against film promoting this idea to claim the rising storm the Archaeological Survey of India finally step forward him univocal and backed by centuries of research. In an evidential field in an Agra court, the SI declared the Taj Mahal is mausoleum built by Emperor Shahjahan for Mumtaz Mahal. Claims to being a Shiva temple called Taj Mahal are imaginary. No historically architectural textual evidence support oak theory. The Supreme Court has already determined which section of the Taj should remain open or restricted. There is no issue to review. Centuries passed, empire crumbled. Scholars argued, myth rose and fell. Conspiracy tried to rewrite what history had carved in stone. But the Taj Mahal stood unmoved, its walls up glowing in moonlight, its gardens whispering the secret of devotion. It comes echoing a truth no controversy could erase.